What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? We're back, episode 13, Life is Strange. I'm your host, aka Shogun. How y'all doing? Y'all miss me? I missed y'all. I missed last week because honestly, I didn't really have enough topics. And on top of that, I feel like shit was kind of trash, what they were talking about, or at least what was trending. And I was like, bro, I'm giving myself a headache going over this. I know I shouldn't be slacking. I know. Terrible of me. But what can I say? Sometimes you just get lazy and shit. You just don't feel like talking about certain things, bro. And no excuses, bro. I know you're probably like, this motherfucker, bro. No excuses. All right. But that's my excuse at the end of the day. Sorry. But I want to start out by saying this. That sounded kind of weird. Sorry, I gotta get into the rhythm again. I want to start out by saying I was wrong about phobias. Yeah, phobias. So I remember I did an earlier episode. I was talking about like transphobic and stuff like that, or just phobic in general. So the original meaning for phobia, right, is like a fear, like an irrational fear of something, right? But when you put like homophobia and transphobia, it completely means something different. Which I'm like that it kind of shows how English is broken. You know what I mean? At least to me, I feel like that's just broken. How like an irrational fear of something becomes something completely different once you add like a certain like suffix. Is that what it's called? I think it's a suffix or no prefix, some shit like that. One of those things. When you add it to the word, you know what I'm saying? Then it just completely changes what it means. So I was wrong about, transphobic and homophobic, like all of that. That really does mean like hate. You know what I mean? Like you really hate those people for no, and it's so stupid. Hating those people, you know what I mean? Like just hating anyone in general. That's stupid. But then like I was like, damn, I was wrong. So now I gotta apologize, bro. I sound mad stupid right now. So my bad. I was wrong. I assumed wrong. But now I know that, like, those words really actually mean that. Because I thought it was like, I'm probably going to sound more dumb, but whatever. Because this is actually what I thought. Because, like I said, phobia is a rational fear. So I figured, homophobia is like, you're afraid of them. So, well, why do people say, like, oh, you're homophobic and they mean hate when really phobia is fear? You know what I mean? So I thought about it in that sense. Whereas, like, a phobia is fear. Why do people use that shit as it means, I hate these people, you know what I mean? So, I was wrong. Just want to get out the way. Show y'all I'm kind of blonde, even though I'm not blonde. Like, I don't have enough hair, because I'm basically bald. But my hair is black, so when I had it. This just goes to show people that are brunettes and, have all these other hair colors can actually be blonde on the inside. So I had a blonde moment, bro. No disrespect to blondies out there. It's just a stereotype. Don't get mad. Or get mad, I don't care. Cancel culture is like the wave right now, so fuck it. Cancel me if you have to, bro. I'll probably go viral. Nah, I'm kidding. Don't do it. Because I'm trying to move up. I'm not trying to get pushed back. I don't even have a career to begin with this shit. You know what I mean? I'm just starting. Cut me some slack. Alright, I'm rambling. So, what I got right now is basically just like this episode's probably gonna be like a little random, but I am gonna top it off with some like real shit at the end of the episode. You know what I mean? Like towards the end, like midway through, cause shit's been weird. But we'll get into that. Anyways, so shoe shiners, you guys, we all seen them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure you go to your mall and they have these dudes. They fucking annoy me, bro. They really annoyed the fuck out of me, bro. Because every time you walk past them, bro, if you make eye contact with them, it's over, bro. Like the moment y'all lock eyes, instantly they're gonna say something to you, bro. And sometimes some of them are bold, bro. Even if you don't even lock eyes with them, they'll like come up to you and try to talk. I had 2 instances, bro, and it only took 2 instances for me to know that I fucking hate these guys. Granted, I get it. You're working to get your money and shit. But bro, y'all be irking niggas to get your fucking bread, bro. Like people be walking by and they be like, "Yo, need your shoes clean? I got you, bro. Pull up. Your shit's looking dusty right now." And it's like, "Yo, I ain't asked you for all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. I could wash them myself. And plus, for what? You're gonna clean them for 5 minutes, and then the next 20 minutes when I'm walking through the mall, they're gonna get beat up again. So no, bro. I can clean them when I get home. So my first instance, I was with my brother and two of my cousins, and we were in the mall, and we were walking past. It was one shoe shiner, so we're walking past him, right? This dude was talking. He was having a whole conversation with someone else, bro. He literally, like, we heard him once we walked past him. He literally was like, he told the guy he was talking to, he's like, hold up, fam. He's like, hold up, fam. I got business. Meaning, we're his business, apparently. So he calls out to my cousin. He's like, yo, you need your shoes shine, bro? Your shit's looking dirty. Like, because I think he had, like, all whites on. One of us had, like, all white kicks on or some shit. He's like, yo, your shit's looking dusty or whatever. So I told him, I was like, nah, bro, we're good. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need it. And then he's like, nah. Like, he just kept going, bro. And then I ended up having a back and forth with, like, we all had a back and forth with this one guy for, like, 4 seconds. Granted, it was a quick interaction. But it was enough for me to, like, it was enough for me to be like, yo, fuck that guy, bro. Like, they're fucking annoying. I know my shits are beat up. They're sneakers. They're gonna get fucked up anyway. Leave me the fuck alone. It's none of your business. I get you trying to make your money, but honestly, I could go to a sneaker store, buy the fucking cleaner pack for like, what, $15 to $20, and I can clean it myself, bro. And if I don't want to clean them, just mind your fucking neck. Cause and then like the second time, this was in a more local mall. It was me and my brother, and also it was me and my brother, and only one of my cousins, not two of them this time. They just added this shoe shining shit to my mall, like my local mall. They just added this because it was never there. So, and mind you, me and my brother, we go there like, frequently when we obviously when you want to go shopping and shit, like we want to buy clothes, whatever, boom, basic shit. So we go there pretty frequently because that mall is only literally 8 minutes from my house, So when we're walking, we saw them, bro, but this time it was a group of them. It was like 3 to 4 of them, bro. And then me, my brother, and my cousin, we all looked at each other. We're like, yo, no fucking way. And of course, one of them locked eyes with me, and he's like, yo, I see you got the J's on. Yo, I could fix them up for you, bro. You shit's looking beat. And I was like, no, I've been there already. No, I know what y'all do. I could do it myself. And he's like, oh, all right. And I'm pretty sure, like, when I walked away, he was like, fucking asshole. Like, he probably said some shit underneath his breath, bro. Just cause I turned him down aggressive, bro. Cause I wasn't with the shits, man. And what sucks is like they were right outside of Spencer's, and we were going to Spencer's. So it was like my cousin and my brother, when we were in Spencer's, when we were about to leave, they looked at me and they're like, yo, can we like not walk past them niggas? Cause we already know they're gonna ask us if they could shine our shoes and shit. And I was like, yo, fuck them. Let's go the opposite way, bro. I'm not trying to deal with this shit either. I know that shit sounds pussy as hell, bro. But it's like, dude, I don't be having time for people's shenanigans, and I don't have the patience anymore, at least, you know what I mean? To like put up with stranger shit, Like to me nowadays, like niggas are weird, bro. Like I find a lot of shit weird that like is weird, bold, and like the audacity to me now. Like, I don't know, as I got older, like, that's how I started feeling with certain things, man. I'm probably be thinking too much about that shit, but, like, for me, personally, I just like to be left alone, man. Like, I had another instance over the weekend, actually, Saturday, yeah. This Saturday, I went to a block party, right? And, it was fun, I caught up with family, and I seen a bunch of, like, cousins and friends that I haven't seen since I was, like 16, bro, you know what I mean? It's been like 10 years since I've seen some of them. So it was cool to catch up. And there was this one dude, bro. I don't know who the hell he was. I never seen him growing up on the block. I never paid no mind to this man. But he's an older dude, bro, with a plaid shirt, had his mask on because COVID. And he like walks up to me mad slow with his hands behind his back, right? So now I'm standing by my uncle. My uncle's a DJ, so we're standing by the music and it's loud. Excuse me. And this dude walks up to me, bro. I don't know him. My uncle doesn't even react to the niggas, so I'm like, yo, I don't think my uncle knows him either. He walks up to me and since the music is loud, he goes to my ear, and you know I have like my beard is kind of long, but it's not like OD long, but it's like a good length. So he goes up to me, he like just tells me in my ear, he's like, yo, you look like Bin Laden. And then I'm like, bro, you know how many times I heard that shit, dude? I done heard that shit since I was like 16. 16 is when I got like my first full, like my beard just like came in out of nowhere. 16 to 17. So when I let that shit grow, obviously, yo, you look like an ock. Yo, make me a bacon, egg, and cheese. Yo, Osama. Like, I heard all of that shit already, bro. Doesn't even faze me anymore. So when he said it, I was like, in my head, I'm like, yo, how original. You couldn't come up with something better, my nigga. But I just told him, I was like, yo, I know I get that a lot. And then he just like walked off. New York is weird, bro. Like, I love my state, but it's weird over here, man. Like, I was in Brooklyn, so like, especially in, the 5 boroughs, it should be weird. This nigga literally did a walk-by insult, bro. Niggas do walk-by insults in New York. That shit is crazy. And I just sat there and took that shit, because I was like, yo, I heard this shit plenty of times. It doesn't even faze me anymore. But just, like, minor shit like that, like, annoys me. Because it's like, yo, I don't even know you, bro. At least I don't know you. You probably know me, but I'm not going to remember you because I haven't been around for, whatever time it was. And even if you did know me, I was probably a kid and I was too young to actually register who the fuck you were. So little inconveniences like that be annoying the fuck out of me, bro. Granted, I'm probably on my period because, like, I was bitchy this week, bro. Like, and last week. I don't know. I was just annoyed with everything, son. Everything was fucking annoying me. I'll get back to that in a few, once, midway point. Cause that's gonna tie into like all the other shit. But moving on from that shit. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I feel like social media influencers are fucking corny. I don't know. I know I touched base on them, having fake, what's it called? Like a fake come up. You know what I'm saying? I know I spoke about their fake come ups and how it's all like, it's all a fraud, basically. Some of them, they really do, like, there's some out there that are legit and they make bank, but then there's a bunch of them that are, like, the majority that, yeah, they don't, that shit's fraud. Fucking fraudulent. But, I'm just seeing this dude, like, on TikTok, bro. I just be scrolling through TikTok at work, just be chilling, bored as fuck. That should be having time fly by and shit. There's this dude, it's kind of a big guy, like in weight size. And he be posting, like, these quotes, and it's him saying the quotes, right? Like, he'll just say some shit that, like, that he think is woke or whatever, and then he be getting mad followers and likes, because obviously niggas can relate to that, I guess. But to me, that shit's just mad corny. However, the camera quality is fucking beautiful. I give him that. His camera quality is fucking, immaculate. But all the shit this dude be saying is like, bro, I seen this on Twitter. I seen niggas post this before. You didn't come up with this saying, bro. Stop trying to act like you woke. You're bugging. I mean, granted, social media, you're gonna see everything somewhere. You know what I mean? But it's just funny because, like, they be roasting this man. But to me, it's like, it's corny as fuck. Like, I remember I seen this video of two dudes where it's like, oh, I don't need a for now, for later. I need a for lifer. If you don't shut your stupid ass up, you sound fucking ridiculous, bro. If you don't take your ass somewhere with your for lifer and go live your life, bro, that shit, it's little things like that I find so corny that irk my fucking soul, bro. Like, that shit is stupid. It's dumb. And people be like, yo, that shit's so, like, wave. No, it's not the wave. It's cringy, bro. I know y'all seen that trend where dudes are, like, pretending to get arrested by the cops and they play some dramatic ass music. You know how weird it is to, like, act like that, bro, and have the balls to post it? Actually, yo, they're braver than I thought. Actually, it takes a lot of fucking balls to do that. They're brave. I don't know what I'm thinking actually. Right now, I'm having an epiphany. They're fucking bold and brave as fuck. Same thing with the people that cry and put their shit on social media for the world to see. They're bold, bro. They're fucking brave. Couldn't be me though. You're not gonna see me looking like a fucking fool. Fucking crying my eyes out to niggas that don't even know me. And then I go viral for my sadness and everyone thinks I have depression and shit. Yeah, nah, couldn't be me, bro. Fuck that. But that whole like I don't understand, bro. I want to know who what makes these things go viral and people actually like watch this shit and like it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But then again, I think they do it more for the negativity as opposed to the fucking like positivity. Cause some of this like people just be having a ball with that shit, bro. They get creative as fuck. So now like I'm starting to think, is it really corny? If it gives you enjoyment from when people, like other people just post about it and like laugh. I don't know. I think it's like a coin. You got your heads and tails, you know what I'm saying? One side is fucking cringy as shit. And the other side is like hilarious when people make humor out of it. I'm about to start making quotable videos like that guy. Yo, I was thinking, I had another thought. I forgot what I had to do. Oh, okay, this what I had to do. So I was supposed to get my BMI done, right? That's like your body mass index, I think what it's called. So I was supposed to get that down. I'm 158, by the way. Finally made it to 158, bro. I'm so hyped. I went from 175 to 165, stood there for like months, and now I'm finally below 160. 158, baby. But I was supposed to do my BMI or whatever. And I completely missed my appointment. Cause like I set it up because my like Crunch does it. So I go to Crunch Gym or whatever. So I don't know if they all like every gym does it, but I know my Crunch like they do it. So I set up an appointment and everything. I was supposed to go on a Saturday. I set up the appointment on Friday, right? So at 1 p.m. I ended up playing like games with my boy, drinking, and I completely missed it. So I was tight because it kind of threw off my vibe the next day. I was like, damn, I was supposed to like, find out my BMI or whatever. Then I started thinking about it. I was like, I probably should go to like an actual doctor just because I haven't been to a doctor in a minute. And I feel like they're more reliable as opposed to just like like a gym head. Not saying that they're not qualified. Clearly they're qualified. A lot of them are, Not all of them, but a vast majority of them are. But I just feel like a doctor will give you more. They'll know more, and they're gonna keep it 100 with you, like right or wrong. But then I fucking thought about it, and I was like, no, doctors kind of scare me, bro, because you go in for like a regular physical, and then the doctor will be like, oh well, you're healthy on your legs and your arms and stuff, you got good blood flow through your body, so there's no problems there, but you have AIDS. Like, like fuck, bro. Like, yo, I just came for a physical, bro. I didn't want to hear that. It's like, well, better know now than later. You know what I mean? Rather now than later. And it's like, well, fuck, dude. Like, now I gotta take pills and shit. I seen a video or a post like that. I forgot some like when COVID first came out. This dude, he went to get tested for the obviously like the COVID test. So he's like, yo, so I went to the doctor. He's like, I don't got COVID, but I found out I got diabetes. And it's like, damn, bro. Like, that's like my biggest fear, bro. I don't want to, I mean, not my biggest fear, but it scares the shit out of me. I don't want to go to a doctor for a physical, and next thing you know, it's like, yeah, you got leukemia, bro. Good luck. Like, fuck. At that point, it's like, what do you do? Like, when you just hit with a bombshell like that, like, how do you cope with that shit? Granted, I feel like I'll just sit there in silence, like biting my bottom lip, like, so this is life now. My sex life is ruined. I'm getting no bitches, even though I don't get none now, but I'm gonna have like none completely. It's like, fuck, bro. It's doctors and dentists, yeah, they fucking scare me, man. I can't do it. moving on from that. I told you, yeah. See, I told you this shit is just like random topics today. It's just shit I wanted to like. I just had like funny thoughts. At least to me, it was like pretty funny. You know what I mean? Or just shit that's relatable. You know. So moving on from that shit. Little music things. Well, it's not really music. It's more of like why. Like back on Kanye, man. I be feeling bad for this, bro. I be feeling bad for this man. I don't know why I call him this, bro. I be feeling bad for this man, bro. Because now Whack 100 is saying there's a part 3 to like Kim Kardashian's sex tape. And it's like, yo, leave him alone, man. He ain't bothering nobody. He just dropped an album. He has a whole family with like 3 kids with the woman, bro. Like, and that shit is old too. Let it go, bro. And now the thing is that her kids are like getting to that age where like, you know, they're gonna know all of this stuff sooner or later, and they're gonna ask her about it. At least like I feel like they'll bring it up now because you know they can't really comprehend what you should ask. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like a kid would like just ask you bluntly, as opposed to like a teenager would be like they like ease into it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, leave Kanye alone, man. He got people butthurt because he took their trash ass verses off the songs. Why are you upset, bro? Like I said before, if your verse is trash and it's my album and I don't want you on my album, fuck off. Why are you hurt? It's because you're not gonna get royalties off the song. Like you're not gonna get compensated for being on the album because you know I'm gonna make bank. That's what I feel. But like Soulja Boy's verse is trash. You keep that. I'm not knocking Chris Brown because Chris Brown is fucking Chris Brown. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. Whatever he's on it's gonna do numbers. Chris Brown always does numbers. But they it's like ever since he dropped Donda, people are just on his dick dumb hard. And it's like, why? The whole Drake, alright, I get that. They've been had beef, sure. But everyone else around him, like calling him weird, just wilding the fuck out. It's like, yo, y'all hurt. Why y'all so hurt? Like, what the fuck did he do to you for y'all to get so butthurt? And why you trying to tarnish his man's name when he don't really talk? He don't talk on nothing like that. You don't see him going to interviews and bringing up people's names and shit like that. Granted, he does some weird shit, like the whole Drake post where he just dropped the address and deleted it. Like, yeah, that alright, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? And then I get it how it's weird how he'll tell you, oh, I like your verse or whatever, and then he'll just take it off without saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? I get that. It's the principle for that. I understand that. But everything else, like the whole revealing, oh, there's a part 3 to sex tape, I feel like you just want, like niggas just want clout. Because they know dropping his name, they're gonna get clout off of it. And it's like, yo, Whack 100 is already in some deep shit. If you've been keeping, not even like deep shit, like legally or nothing. It's not even deep shit, to be honest. It's just, he's already getting hella clout because he did that interview with 6ix9ine. Granted, it's probably dying down. Like, it's dying down now. And then he had that whole Clubhouse thing, bro. Like, him and 6ix9ine made Clubhouse interesting as fuck. Because they were just beefing with people and having all these gangbangers and street heads on there and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, once that shit died out, he come out of left field just dropping names on Kanye and shit, talking about Kim K. And it's like, bro, now I feel like you're doing too much for clout. That shit got to your head, boy. Even though he never even needed that, to be honest. He's an artist manager. Whack 100 set regardless. You know what I'm saying? Manages what? Blueface, The Game, and all that. I think he had a couple other people too. But he's like, he don't need the clout, honestly. Like he's perfectly set without it. But now I feel like once he got a taste of that shit, and I guess like he saw how the media could increase your numbers, he probably was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna start speaking out more. And the thing is, people like hearing him talk too, I'm not gonna lie. Cause I'm one of those people where like, yo, you know, I actually, when he speaks, I try to understand what he's talking about. Granted, some things like you might not agree with or understand completely, but when you actually let him get down to the point, it's like, okay, I can understand now. Like he's very articulate. So, and the thing is, he could see both sides of the spectrum, regardless of like street shit and like regular shit. So I respect him for that. But it's like, damn, but now it's like you becoming like one of these industry heads, man. But now you just do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of sucks. It's like, yo, you weren't even like that. Like you didn't really care about clout, bro. But now I feel like that's what it is. Once you saw your numbers spike up, once your clout went up, and I get it. If you're gonna make money off of it, you might as well, right? But I feel like just they just gotta leave Kanye alone, man. He already goes through that shit all the fucking time. I'm pretty sure people still talk about it or like bring it up. And people always say some shit about Kim Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad. It's crazy. I'm not even a fan of them like that. But it's just like, yo, people really be doing the most. Even though I'm sounding like a hypocrite for saying this, people do the most. And all you gotta do is mind your business. And here I am not minding my business talking about it. But that just goes to show you how people will like they will literally bring you down to bring themselves up. Spread rumors and shit like that. And it's terrible, bro. It sucks that negativity like strives. That's why sometimes I'll be like, yo, I think like hell is life. You know what I mean? Like what we're living now, it could be deemed as hell sometimes. Because there's a lot of shit that be going on and it's like, yo, this can't be life right now. And it's all perspective though, honestly. But it's crazy, bro. It sucks to see like negativity like 90% of the time beat positivity in a lot of things. People like the negatives. It's like more appealing. No one really likes a happy ending, like complete happy ending. It's like, oh, I want you to have a happy marriage, but I want you to go through some like trials and tribulations though. Like it's like watching a romantic comedy movie, right? And it's like, oh, this dude's fighting for his girl or whatever, but of course, like, he's gonna either fuck up or she's gonna fuck up. And then he gotta fight for it back. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, it's like this dude ends up in an accident, like lost fucking half of his body and shit, but he ends up getting the girl. It's like people want to see you happy, but they don't ever want to see you be like complete, like your complete self. In the end, at least. Like in the end, no one wants you to see you do better than them. Unless they do it first. That's not for everybody though. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't go for everyone, but for like, there's a lot of people out there that are like that. Like they're petty as fuck. You're like, oh, I want to see you do good, but I want to do it better. Or I want to do it first before you. Or I just want to have some leverage so like, I can like rub it in your face one way or another. Either subliminally or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Which leads me to my next topic where it's like, his body get like, I guess, somewhat real. Or relatable. By the way, watch out for those people like that. There's a lot of them. Snakes in the grass, gotta cut that shit. You know what I'm saying? Waka Flocka said it best. But I went to dinner with one of my friends. Went to a Korean barbecue spot. It was really good. Hold up. Whew. Had to take a drink real quick. But went to a Korean barbecue spot in Jersey. It was nice. You go in, you sit down. They have all you can eat. There's a grill in the middle of the table. So like when you order your food or whatever, they come through, and then you cook it yourself. My friend ruined it for me though, because when I told him when I went out, he was like, "Oh, so basically you paying to cook for yourself?" And I was like, "All right, bro, you just ruined my experience." Anyways, fucking, we go out, and after dinner, we're driving home, while I'm dropping her off, and I don't know how it came up, but she asked me. She's like, "Yo, what do you think happiness is, and are you happy?" Now, actually, no. The first thing she asked me, that's how it came up. She literally just asked me, "Are you happy?" And I was kind of weird. Like I was weirded out by it. I was like, yeah. Like why? I don't think I actually already said yeah. I think I said some other shit where I kind of sound woke, tried to sound woke at least. But she was like, "Are you happy?" And I was like, um, "I'm content." You know what I'm saying? And she said, "What you mean by that?" And I'm just like, "Well, to me, happiness is your perspective of things. You know, no one's. I don't believe anyone's ever truly happy because to me, when you're happy, like, I don't know if you guys notice this, but when you're happy, it's not really a feeling. I feel like happiness is more of, all right, I have everything paid off. Like, let's say like you had all these bills in 1 week, and you paid everything off because like everything just went well. It's like, whew, all right, I'm clear for the whole week. I mean, I'm clear for the whole month. I'm content. I'm happy because I don't got nothing to worry about. So to me, happiness is depending on situation. Is perspective, and as well as not having to worry about anything. You know. But then again, emotions are like subjective. Like one man's trash is another man's treasure. You know. There's people out there that are billionaires, bro, have no worries in the world. They hate their life. And then you got people out here that are homeless, don't even know what the fuck they're gonna eat. And they're happy as fuck. Like they're just happy to be alive. But I was telling her, I was like, yeah, to me, happiness is, it's a state of mind where you have nothing to worry about. And everything is going good. Like, yeah, you're happy because it's like, yo, I'm chilling. And she thought about it. And I guess people like really take happiness as, you have to be like all, good energy, very hyper and shit. Like, oh, how you doing today? It's a beautiful day today. So fucking jolly. You know what I mean? And to me, it's like, bro, you don't have to be like that to be happy, man. And it was crazy because like a lot of, I don't know what it is, but this week that just passed, like these last 2 weeks, like even on the week I missed the episode, people have been really going through it, bro. At least from like my friend group, like out of the people I know, a lot of them are going through it at the same time. And it's weird, bro, because like I don't really, at least as of now, like I've been buckled down handling what I gotta handle. So like I'm happy. I'm doing what I gotta do for myself, and I'm healthy. My bills are getting paid. I'm literally on my last couple of payments for my tuition, and I'm debt free for life. I'm set. So I'm happy as fuck for that. And then every time, I notice like there's certain periods where like when I'm just chilling, even though I'm always chilling, the people around me all go through it at the same time. It's kind of weird, bro. Like I know like 2 or 3 people that are having like relationship problems, and they all happen in the same week, and it's like odd. Cause it's like, damn, this shit really be in sync like that? Like, is this something in the air? This is like the 3rd time this year. Niggas all be beefing at the same time. From different area codes and shit. Like, they just happen to go through the same shit at the same time. And it's crazy. I remember my cousin, I'm not gonna say this got me tight or nothing, but I was really like, yo, for real? Like, I can't really just be myself. You know what I'm saying? Cause she hits me up. I posted no, I think she sent me something. She sent me a post. And then, I always make like jokes about like being alone and shit. Cause, I'm a loner. Like I'm used to that shit. So I guess she took it as like I was back to feeling upset because way back when I first came home, like I was going through it. I was just out of like my. For those out there who don't know, I was married at one point. I got married at 21, young and stupid. Um, Came back to New York from Florida at like what 2019 ish, I believe, like 2018, 2019, like the end of 2018. I would say like November ish of 2018 or so. So I came back home and she was there for everything. Like my cousin saw me go through all of it. She's the one that gave me a spot to sleep in when I came back to New York. I appreciate you for that, Terry. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to you. So she done seen me at my best and my worst. Like, for real, legit. And, she hits me up and she's like, yo, with that post, and I made like like a joke about like some loner shit. And she took it as like, yo, are you going back down that road? You know what I'm saying? So she's like sending me like paragraphs and I'm over here reading it. Like literally like I'm fine, you know what I mean? I'm good. Like I'm fucking perfect. So like I'm reading, I was like, yo, like she thinks I'm depressed or some shit. Like damn, like I'm like she knows me since I was like literally since birth. So she knows I just be joking about like goth shit. But she took it as like I was really in my bag. And I appreciate it though because like she was looking out for me, just making sure I was straight. But she was like, no, like your actions are showing that you're like kind of depressed because you haven't been chilling with no one like that. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't seen you for a couple months. I just want to make sure you're good. Like I haven't, we haven't actually physically sat down and just chilled. And then I was like, nah. I was like, no, I understand, but what you may see from the outside looking in is not what it is, because I remember that's what she told me. She's like, yo, I'm just telling you how like I see it from the outside. So I told her, I was like, I know, like I understand, and you're looking out. I appreciate you, but like I said, what you see from the outside is not what's really going on. I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, yo, you sharing shit? She's like, I just don't want to see you go back down that road. And I was like, yeah, like I'm like, even if I was down that road, I wouldn't want no one to worry about it. Because even when I was in that road, I never really spoke about it to many people. Unless I was really stressed out to the point I had to. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been a type where I don't show my pain too often. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless I really need a vent, then I'll, like, bring it up. But as far as that, like, I'll talk about it. And then I'll let it, like, let's say if I bring up one situation to one friend, I'll bring it up at least maybe, like, max times 3 times, Because you can only talk about one topic for so long and so much, right? But once I get that out, I buckle down and I handle it. I don't speak about it. I won't show it. I won't say nothing. And that's the thing, like, I'm one of those people that I know how to handle being alone. I know how to handle my emotions. And I handled my trauma already. So I'm content wherever I go. Like I know how to handle it. So whenever I go through some shit, I don't gotta talk about it with nobody. I'm used to it. I'm used to that space of being alone. But there's some people out here like they take it as like my cousin, like she can't really be alone because she always has like a friend around, you know what I mean? Like majority of the time she's never really alone. She has either her girl or a friend or family, like someone's there with her, even her dog. So I always thought, I was like, yo, you can't be alone, you know what I mean? Like even the days when she has days off and shit and she's at the crib by herself, she's like, yo, pull up. She just doesn't like being alone, you know what I mean? 'Cause she be bored. So I feel like, there's some people out there that when it comes to certain things, they don't know how to deal with it alone either, Because they're so used to having like an outlet, and which is fine, everyone has their own ways of dealing with things. It's just some people can do it, others can't. Some people everyone likes their own methods, So I feel like those people like that are used to having an outlet and that are used to having like company and like someone to like, hold them down when shit gets too tough. Some of them look at people like me that are loners as like, well, damn, like I can't picture you being happy because how can you do it if you don't have no outlet to let go? You're bottling it all up or whatever and shit. Now, for me personally, I, of course, everyone bottles it up. That's normal as fuck. Everyone does it, either no matter what spectrum you're on. But for me personally, the way I grew up, I was the only child, right, from my mother's side. On my father's side, I didn't have siblings until I was like 9 or 10, which was my stepsister and then my little brother I have now. And then on my mother's side, I didn't have a sister on her side until I was like 20 something, like what, like 21, 22 or something like that. But so my whole life, well, not my whole life, a majority of my life, from because I live with my mother, so from like birth to like 18, I didn't really have siblings. Like because my brother and sister live with my father, so I was still the only child till 18, and basically growing up the way I did, I was used to that loneliness. When you don't have no one to talk to and shit, you find ways around it. You find ways to not bottle up. You find ways to cope and adjust. Because when, at least for me, growing up, I thought about it like, well, mom's at work, I'm just here chilling. I gotta be a man. I gotta learn. I have to understand quicker. You know what I mean? I have to adapt quicker. I can't always be soft. Cause I'm not gonna lie, as a kid I was soft. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really emotional as a kid. I didn't understand my emotions. I didn't know how to control them like that. You know what I'm saying? So as I was going through the years, I was struggling on certain things to like learn how to control them, but I didn't want to tell nobody either. I didn't want to tell my mother how I felt because then I didn't want her worrying. I only had one conversation with my dad that gave me closure because like of his past with my mother. But before that conversation, I didn't want to tell him nothing either because I didn't know how to talk to him. Like as only child, I didn't know how to talk to people about my emotions. So that like forced me to adapt and cope. Which is why it's probably why I'm insensitive now. You know what I'm saying? There's people that are like me that when you say, oh, you're insensitive and shit, is because they probably had to heal themselves. I believe that people that are really insensitive and they don't understand, it's not that we don't alright, hold on, let me backtrack. It's not that we don't understand. It's that we do know what you're talking about. We just handled it on our own. So you look at it like, well, if I could do it, you could do it too. So I come off as very insensitive to a lot of people. And it doesn't help because I'm blunt. And I could be rude unintentionally, you know what I'm saying? But I just try to be real with everybody. And there's people like me that, we're loners. I can go out to the mall and go to a movie by myself. I've done it plenty of times. I don't need that connection to be happy. Cause the one time I've had happiness with somebody, it proved me wrong. So I thought I was happy with that person, but it was just attachment. So once that fell apart, I had to like relearn everything. Like that shit mentally fucked me up and emotionally. I didn't know how to like. Sometimes I feel like I don't know how to love, you know? And the thing is, it's part of the process. No one wants to go through it, but you have to. Because every day is something new. You know what I'm saying? So when I went through that shit, I was already used to being alone. I knew how to handle it already. I didn't really speak about that situation too much or too often. And if I did, it was straight to the point, and I left it alone. So for me, like, being only child, being a loner, being able to do shit by myself, handle things on my own. I don't need to talk to nobody about anything, because it is what it is. And then that situation, when I put my happiness into someone else, it just backfired twice as hard. So that's what made me, actually made me more optimistic. Because when you get dealt that pain and you know what it feels like, you could go back to another situation with no fear. Because, like, well, I know what the consequences are, and if it happens, it happens. I already did it once. It doesn't matter. It sucks, sure, but I'm ready to go through it again if I have to. Especially if the person means as much to me. You know what I mean? So, what is happiness? I think happiness is what you make it. Life is strange.